That's how it really started. I had no more money. I was frustrated. Compared to Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not successful. I'm 39 now, so it's not really that fast. TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, you don't have to keep up. You gotta actually use the products. The biggest thing marketers need to understand is if they don't learn how to use AI and leverage it, if you hire people who have already done it, you're more likely to succeed at it. But the problem is in certain industries like marketing,
Mais um episódio aqui, hoje com a primeira pessoa internacional que a gente traz aqui para a mesa, quase 400 episódios, então está sendo uma honra e um grande desafio de fazer o primeiro episódio totalmente em inglês. Óbvio que a abertura a gente vai fazer de forma de português, mas você que não vai, ainda não está falando um inglês tão perfeito, vai conseguir ler aqui embaixo que a gente vai fazer essa tradução aí, não mais ou menos simultânea. Tá todo mundo sendo, como é que tá todo um pouquinho de medo, que nem eu tô?
Ready?
Ready? Ok. A gente está com o Neil Patel, né, um dos maiores influenciadores da web. Acho que esse cara marca a internet. Acho que depois dele a internet teve que se ajustar e ir para caminhos diferentes. É top 10, eu até leio aqui, top 10 influenciadores e melhores profissionais de marketing online, eleito pela Forbes, criador de mais de 100 brilhantes empresas no mundo, e reconhecido como top empreendedor com menos de 30 anos pelo presidente Obama e top 100 empreendedores com menos de 35 anos pelas Nações Unidas. E também autor de livros como Hustle e que foi best-seller nos Estados Unidos. Thank you, Neil Patel.
thanks for having me.
Okay.
Welcome, Neil Patel.
Yeah, so Neil, I think you have asked this, answered this question 1,000 times already, but it's always a good way to start with that one. How it all started to you? Like everybody knows already that you started pretty young, at a pretty young age. How it all clicked to you with 16 years old?
Yeah. So
You made a lot of money with 16.
and then I lost it all. And then
Okay.
But, you know, the way I look at it is I was looking for a job and I couldn't find one. So I created my own job website.
Great.
That's how it really started. And I paid a marketing firm to get me some traffic. And I was cleaning toilets and restrooms. And I used all the money I saved to pay a marketing firm. I got little to no results. I had no more money. I was frustrated. I was broke. So I had to learn it on my own and I got good at it. That's how it really all started.
DIY, right? You had
Yes.
Do it
to
yourself.
yeah, you had to do it yourself, and you learn through like the process, right?
Through many, many years. And people look at me as like, oh, you're successful. Well, it depends who you're comparing me to. Compared to Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not successful. Oh, you know, you did really well, really fast. Well, I've been doing this since I was 16. I'm 39 now, so it's not really that fast.
But it's fast. Huh? Because when you got the first steps, it was really fast.
The first steps were really fast, but it took forever to get out of there and grow more and more. The real key for me was two things in life. One was focus, doing one thing long enough, and two was hiring people who have already done it before, so you make less mistakes and they're more likely to help you succeed faster.
And you when you hire someone that has done it before, you learn from them. So you get and you learn it exponentially, right? You
Yes.
grow your company exponentially in regards to knowledge, to know-how.
That's correct.
You just know how important to have someone that know what he's doing when you have someone like that. You know,
Yes.
when you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, I have. We don't have too much time, and I have to go straight
Go
to the
for it.
question. Can we?
Not too much time.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
If you don't have much money, now, what are you gonna invest first? That's maybe the question.
Content.
Content.
Create content that educates how to use your product and start selling it through TikTok and Instagram. That's what I would
Which
do.
one do you prefer?
Both.
Right now.
Both. It's not one or the other. I would use TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. The average person is on 6.6 social networks. Take the same piece of content, put it on all of them. It may not perform as best compared to creating unique content for each one, but something is better than nothing.
Yep.
I see you every time talking about a lot of data.
Yeah.
What is data important for marketing?
Data helps inform decisions. Gut is important too, but data can help you avoid a lot of the common mistakes that you
Right.
may make.
And maybe the wrong way or the right way, the bias from the people.
And how you can get data when you start?
When you're starting, you're not going to have a lot of your own data. You can do research on the internet. There's a lot of people who put out reports for free, and that'll give you a lot of data. Learn from the data that's being put out there.
During your keynote, you said you spoke about the rapid changes and how fast the scenario, especially regarding AI,
We're gonna
how
talk
things
about
are,
that.
are moving so fast, and so how to keep up with those changes in a scenario that keeps moving faster and faster exponentially. How can someone can keep up with that in the industry?
You don't have to keep up. You got to actually use the products. See, keeping up with education or learnings is you got to keep reading. The easiest way to keep up with AI is to use the products that they're putting out there. You'll naturally keep up because you're using what they're putting out.
When you execute, you learning.
Yes.
That's why.
Bingo, you got it
Yeah.
right. And it's easier to learn and faster.
This is why you tell us to put AI first, then plus. AI
Bingo,
first.
AI, and then add a human onto it. If you do it that way, you won't have to keep up. You'll be using these
Right.
products, and as they keep up and change, you'll adapt with them.
Great.
You guys bring AI right now. I want to know something about the future. What the marketeers should know right now, then it's going to change, I think, really fast.
The biggest thing marketers need to understand is if they don't learn how to use AI and leverage it, they're going to be replaced.
You're going to be fast. It's going to be fast.
I think it'll happen within a year and a half, 2 years
Year and a half.
to 2 years. In which, if marketers aren't leveraging AI, they
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be replaced by other marketers who are.
In Brazil, we have a kind of culture. Then almost even big companies has agencies, not in houses. What do you think is the best choice for, I don't know, small and SMB?
There is no right choice. It depends per company. Some companies are really slow to make changes internally. For them, maybe an agency is good. Some companies have a ton of resources internally and they already have the expertise. Then why would you pay an agency? I think it really varies per company, but there's no right or wrong solution. Figure out your goals and objectives, and whatever helps you accomplish your goals and objectives the fastest and in the most profitable way, use that.
We know that in 2022, 75% of the companies never achieved their goals, never achieved their goals regarding marketing and the sales goals. What do you think about it? Do you think that normally companies are establishing unrealistic goals regards to their sales strategy, and how do you guarantee the success of those goals and the strategies that you implement in marketing?
Well, first off, most people set goals that are unrealistic. The second problem with goals is they just set a goal for a year, and then the companies don't work backwards on here's what we need to do each month and each week and then each day to achieve this goal for each year. You got to break it down in actionable, bite-sized task. And that's the biggest problem with goal setting. They set a goal, and they never work backwards on what they need to do to achieve the goal. That's why we believe most companies miss their goals. The second is when you have the goals, do you have the right people to help reach the goals? Do you not? What do you need to change? People just set a goal, and in many cases, they don't think it through. This is the problem with goal setting. Goal setting should be done, but it should be done correctly.
One thing that you told, it's really complex to us, and it's kind of, do you have a great team? And you have companies around the world. How did you do that? How can you find them?
It's not
You-
easy, huh?
Yeah.
No, but you hire people who have already done it. If you hire people who have already done it, you're more likely to succeed at it.
But how can you find, or they find you?
No, LinkedIn. Go look at people who worked for your competitors, got promoted a lot, have been there for many years. There's a good chance they're doing a good job if they continually get promoted.
And almost the same question, but a kind of difference. What is you have companies in around the world? Around the world.
Yes.
What is the big difference between them, the people?
Skill set. In some regions, I'm Indian. I love our company in India. In some regions like India or even Brazil, sometimes they're behind by like 6 months to a year and a half in knowledge.
Is that much?
It depends on the country. But they're picking it up really fast, and I don't see these issues within 5 years. I think within 5 years, most people will have all the same knowledge no matter where you are in the world.
And AI have a good.
AI is going to
good
help a
hold.
lot within this, yes. And it doesn't matter what you say, because you could say, oh, no, in Brazil, you can learn just as fast. You can, but some people choose not to learn.
Yeah.
Right? Same
It's
in
culture.
India, even same in United States. But what we're seeing is in some of the countries like India or Brazil, they're a bit behind, and they don't need to be. The people are smart, they're talented, they have the potential, and everything is out there on the internet, and it's changing very fast. When I first came into Brazil 7-ish years ago, it was really bad. Now, that's not the case. Within, I think, 2-3 years, everyone in Brazil will be operating at a very similar skill set level as any other country.
So would you say that AI came to equalize the game?
I think AI is, but more so it's actually consumption of the web and having the hardware like iPads, computers, not just phones. You can do much more on a
Maybe glasses with
laptop.
the-
Yeah, but having all the hardware at your fingertips, has helped quite a bit, because they can then go
Yeah,
watch tons of
I
YouTube
agree.
and learn and
Yeah.
implement.
The gap of is decreasing is because of all information is available, new technology is widely global.
Bingo. But if you look at Brazil, in a lot of the poor areas, what they don't have is a laptop, but what they do have is a mobile phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
And-
change from, they don't get the desktops. They
Correct.
go right through the, yeah.
But the problem is in certain industries like marketing, you can consume the information on a mobile phone. It is very hard to execute and implement on a
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
So without the other piece, there's still a knowledge gap. You miss a lot when you don't implement. You only learn so much by just watching a video.
Yeah, yeah. I used to.
And why did you choose Brazil first? That was the first MP Digital.
I met a lot of amazing people in Brazil. I saw the potential, and we decided to try it out here. I fell in love with the country.
8 years ago?
7-8 years ago,
7 years
something like that, I think.
And did you find the right people, or the first wasn't?
They are here.
They're here.
They are here.
From the start?
I found
Rafael?
great people that didn't have all the skill sets. I then hired other Brazilians to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
So you're never going to hire, whether it's in the United States or Brazil, one person who's perfect at everything. You're going to end up hiring people. They can be good, but you're still going to find that they're missing certain things. You hire other people to fill in the gaps.
Regarding partners and in business ventures, for example, do you believe in developing your partner and growing up together? Like, for example, you said you met some amazing people lacking some skill sets that you thought was important.
No, I typically hire people who already have this skill set. I don't
Okay.
want to hire and partner with people who I have to teach.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with either approach, but I want to grow fast.
Mhm.
It's too hard to grow really fast if you have to teach everyone everything.
Yes, man. The same as us.
Sure.
We have to find someone who did it to
Our
get
business.
and got fast and kind of push us. You know, that's what we think.
And push our clients.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, I totally agree.
The marketing, like he said, it's changing a lot, and it's changing. What is the future of marketing? It's a lot of kind of, I don't know, blocks coming. What is the future of marketing?
Sure. So the future of marketing, I believe, going to be more human-generated content.
Like
And
TikTok?
whether it's TikTok, but the problem right now that we're seeing is a lot of people are using AI to generate content, and it's talking about the same regurgitated information over and over again, and it's not doing well. people want more content with, as Google calls it, EAT, experience, expertise, authority, and trust. And I think content that has that is going to be more valuable in the future than even now, because people are shifting a lot of their content creation from humans to AI, and the quality is just not there. And people are getting lazier and lazier about it.
Yeah, it's all about the money, the fast money.
Yes.
Yeah.
And quick and easy. How do you get the most done with very little effort?
Yeah.
So it's a cycle.
It is a cycle.
It's a cycle, no? Because in the past, we need more automation, more intelligence to do fast, and the people like this kind of information product. And now the people are evaluating more human content.
There needs to be a balance. There needs to be a balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see a future with stores, physical stores?
I see a future with physical stores. I don't ever see physical stores going away. I don't see a world where it's only online. I see a combination of both.
Like experience or something?
Yeah. I like going to the Apple store and seeing their new products. I go home. I leave home tonight. I go home tomorrow. I have a new iPad waiting there for me.
Oh, you happy?
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I can't wait to
you can't wait
experience
to-
the new
yeah.
iPad.
Yeah.
But I would have, if it was in store, I would have just went to the store and bought it myself.
Nice.
What about augmented reality to complement our experience in a physical store, for example?
I think all this is great, but the problem is not enough people have the technology,
The devices, right?
the devices. Yes, we have phones, but the phones, not everyone has
It's not the
amazing
same.
iPhones
Yeah.
or amazing Samsung phones, because there's really affordable phones that a lot of people are buying in India, and there's a lot of high-end phones that people have. And when you're looking at augmented reality or even virtual reality, with augmented reality, pulling out your phone and looking at things, it's not as convenient. It would be easier if you had a contact lens or sunglasses and it just showed everything
There are
there.
some frictions.
Yeah, there's some frictions.
Yep.
It's just like the Apple Vision Pro. No one wants to wear this big piece of device on their head all the
It's like
time.
a helmet.
It's amazing technology. I bought it. But no one wants to wear it. If it was just glasses, okay, it would do really well.
We have just 3 more questions. He has to go to the. He didn't lunch yet, and we have to kind of let him free.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure. We know that normally consumers tend to buy from familiar brands and tend to buy familiar products and
Yep.
everything else. So it's a common sense that branding is really important. But do you think it is overestimated?
No, underestimated. I think branding is your moat in marketing and in business. What separates Nike from Adidas is the brand, not the quality of the shoe. You can
No one
replicate
knows
that
what is
though.
the quality
Yeah.
when you just you don't run.
I'll give you a great example of this. You ask anyone in Brazil what Louis Vuitton is, any woman, almost all of them will know what Louis Vuitton is. It doesn't matter if they can afford it or not, or they have a piece or not.
know.
That's the power of a brand. What makes Louis Vuitton different from a T-shirt that someone makes at home? It's the logo.
Yep.
You can make the same quality T-shirt.
Yeah, we have here in Blumenau some example. We have a local producer, manufacturers. They produce to big brands around the world.
Yeah.
The product is made here.
Yes.
In Blumenau.
White labels.
White
yeah,
label.
private labels. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a different, but it's kind of, it's really affects me about the TV. What's gonna happen when you talk about marketing 10 years, 15 years from now, before, TV was a huge thing. Now, we don't see it like that.
No.
What is the future of TV?
TV will eventually die. It'll be on-demand streaming. What I mean by that is you can go to Netflix. You can
Won't be
go
a
to-
cycle
It
in
won't
this
be a
way.
cycle.
It's
You
gonna-
watch whatever you want when you want it. It's then and there. There will always, I think there'll be live television for a very, very long time. I don't see that dying. But it's not going to be in the way that we see where you get a cable box and you're paying subscription.
The TV is telling you what to watch, not different.
It'll more so be not here's a guide and pick what you want. It'll just be like, this is what you want to watch. Here's the news. You tend to watch the news at this time. Here's all the news options.
It's a personalization. No?
Bingo.
The last one.
Yeah. So we discussed about companies that never achieved their marketing goals, but most of the companies that did achieve the goals, they are from financial services, legal services, e-commerces, and education. And why is that? Would you?
Those are really big booming industries here in Brazil. Education's really big in Brazil. Finance, fintech is really big in Brazil.
Yeah.
Look at Nubank; it's one of the biggest companies that came out of Brazil. These are all in e-commerce has been booming because of COVID. These are all industries that have been riding tailwinds in the economy and in the market here.
So we could say that they got lucky. Even though they could have overestimated their goals, but since it's a booming market for them, they got lucky.
The
Not
timing's
necessarily
good.
lucky. I think luck combined with good executors. Like if you look at BTG Pactual, they've done really well, but their leader Andrés Esteves is a really good entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He's done really well in Brazil.
Yeah.
Is it right industry? Sure, but it's also right execution. You can put a lot of people in the right industry, but if they're terrible at executing, nothing's going to happen.
We need luck, but we need more and more sweat.
Yes, you need sweat equity. You need to put in the effort, but you also do need luck.
The timing's
Timing's hard to replicate.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil. Once
you, guys.
your team was great. Thank you for all of you guys who make that happen, and thank you for coming from LA to Blumenau. It's a small city in Brazil.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
honestly, it's probably my favorite city I've been to in Brazil.
Oh wow! He said
Thank
me.
you,
look-
thank you.
He said me Blumenau is looking cozy.
Yeah, cozy, nice.
I love it.
Yeah,
But we
thank
are recording this.
Yeah, that's fine. I
And
love
if
it.
you say otherwise,
No.
now
I
won't.
I-
It's
out of
recorded.
all the cities I've been to Brasilia, Porto Alegre, Goiânia, Florianopolis. I've been most places. Rio, Sao Paulo, of course, Belo. I've been to most of the
Yeah.
areas in Brazil. There's something, not just cozy. It's something like this city feels very personable.
Nice. Nice. That was a good word.
Yeah.
Thank you once. Thank you. Guys, pessoal, obrigado demais por estar escutando aqui até agora. Foi muito rápido, até porque o Neil nem vai, acho que, conseguir almoçar. Ele vai ter um treinamento logo em seguida. A gente veio rapidamente poder gravar essa oportunidade gigantesca de ter trazido ele até aqui. E obrigado. Thank you once. You're a great guy. And thank you for the first step was talking to you by direct. And you say, hi, let's make that happen. And we did. Thank
Yeah.
you once. One
Thank
more
you.
time. Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.